No, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
My name is JC. I am Wrong to Strong, and today, man, we got a special guest. I know I always say that, but I have to say it's more special when it's someone from my past that knows my past and has, I guess you could see, has been a witness to my transformation, because sometimes I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like I really haven't changed. And sometimes I need my old friends to step back into my life to tell me, man, I remember that day.
Yeah.
What's up, dog? I want you to introduce yourself, man. And what's up, man?
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it, man. I'm Nate Gray. I'm a barber, trying to get this barber school going. Trying to stay fit, trying to stay healthy. That's about it, man.
That's
right
about
now,
it. That's
trying to make
about
some
it.
money. That's about it. Now I gotta go.
Hey, how much time did you do, man?
They gave me 60 months. I did the RDAP program. Gave me some time off, so I did a little under almost 4 years.
Okay.
So.
And when you came home, did you get it all right or what?
Like, no, definitely not. I got home 2014. And I did good for maybe 6 months. I was at the halfway house, going to programming and, doing the NA and all that stuff, trying to stay focused. But no, I fell off probably about a year after I got out, year and a half.
And you know what they say, don't judge a book by its cover. But like when I first met you, man, and we met in 2014 when I was freshly out. We met at Task.
Yeah.
We were doing that program, right? Whatever
we
it was.
We're doing a class every once a week or something. Yeah.
I tell the story about that day because the first day we went to class, I was so excited about being out, and I was like into fitness and all that.
Yeah, I remember.
I jogged all the way to Task instead of taking the bus like everybody else did.
Yeah.
And I jogged it all the way there, but I judged you, man. I judged you because I looked at you and I figured that you had your life put together way better than me. And like
really,
I don't say that in a bad way. I just say it because like when I saw you, it just looked like you had your stuff together. It's why I actually befriended you.
Really?
Because I was so hungry. I was so hungry for change, man, but I didn't even know what it looked like.
I could see that.
And you were like clean cut, like it just. I was like, man, this fool got his stuff together. I'm gonna hang out with him in the drug class, so I get this done.
Yeah, that wasn't it though.
I don't think
have it together. No, I was trying to fake it till I made it, man. But I didn't make it.
So what happened after that?
So I started, getting high again. Mm-hmm. And then once I started getting high, I don't like to work anymore. I like to sell drugs. It is I can't get high and not sell drugs. So I started selling drugs. Started doing all kinds of, white collar crimes and fraud. It all comes along with the bullshit.
That comes with it.
Yeah. And then I picked up I didn't violate my probation because I was on supervised release for 5 years. I'd never violated to go back, but I did violate to go to a halfway house, and I went back and did this. I had to go do more drug classes. I was on colors for I don't know how long.
So you were lucky that they have all these like second chance stuff now.
Yes, yeah, I was very lucky. But then 20, right after COVID, that's when a lot of stuff started coming down because I was doing a lot of fraud and stuff. So everything kind of hit the fan after COVID. And then I was with my ex-wife. You known her too. So she's out she's doing her thing right now. We're divorced. But yeah, I caught some more charges, paid a good lawyer. He gave me 5 years probation. So I just completed that 2024. I was done with it.
You better remember your dates, fool. They're like birthdays.
Well, yeah, I know, right?
Off of paper, off of probation.
I got off 2024. paper. I'm done with everything now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, bro. I'm free. I'm like free. I'm actually
Yeah.
free. Since 2014, I'm now just free.
People don't realize that tail is there for a reason.
yes.
Like I think the statistics are about 81% end up going back.
Yeah.
And it's there for a reason, because I told people when I got off for the very first time, dude, I almost cried because I was on paper my whole life.
Right,
I was like, what am I going to do now that nobody's going to tell me what to do?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I remember, man. I remember when we first met. We had roller coasters because you were doing good and then you do bad, and then I was doing good and then we do, and it was up and down, and then when I finally, this last time you went back,
Yeah.
and I went to your court date,
Yeah.
and I seen you in cuffs and seen you, talking to the judge, I was like, damn, this fool's really going back. And then when I was sending pictures to you. I remember I was sending pictures to you. I was communicating with you.
No, that's why I got a lot of respect for you, man, because like, I along the way that I've done time and I've been halfway house, I've been all over the place. I've made special friends throughout the years that it doesn't matter if I've spoken to them yesterday or a year later or nothing. They're like my boys.
Right. For
Like
sure.
like my dude in Houston, my dude in New York. Like I have dudes where I've done time that there was just a bond that was formed there,
Right.
and that's it, dog. Like I remember us at the drug class. I remember when you brought me protein to the halfway house. Yep. Like I remember the pictures. That's why I said like I gotta sit down and talk to this dude. I gotta not interview him, because I always say it's not even an interview. It's just two boys chopping it up.
Yes, sir.
It's true, dog. We were like roller coasters. Like I would come up and then she would come down and I would come like this way. But the one thing I'm grateful is that we never did dirt together.
Yeah.
Because that's when everything changes. It gets messy.
Yeah. For sure.
Especially in addiction. Because in addiction, a lot of rules go out the door.
Yeah. I remember when in my addiction calling you. And this is when you had that gym on right down the street from here. It was the very first gym you kind of worked at, or you were. I went to go get a workout there before, and I called you in my addiction, and I remember you were just like, "Dude, you're doing what? You're fucking doing what?" I'll never forget that day, bro. Like you were just joking around, like, "Hey, you were sucking dick for fucking," and I was like, "Bro, like," but it made me realize, like, damn, this fool's really like. He's calling it how it is, bro. Like, he's not being one of those friends that are like, oh,
you know what it was? I was more scared of anything, dog, because I'm a rider, man. I ride out with my dogs, and I think me being more afraid of going down that road with you, because, I went down that road with a couple of my buddies. I went down that road with X. I went down that road with, a couple of my friends were, addiction and
it's a motherfucker, yeah. No,
man,
it is.
dude, me respetos for it, because I tell people, and actually today, dog, I was talking to God today in the morning when I was praying, and I said, man, thank you for like breaking all those chains that like throughout the years were built on me, like throughout habits, environments, childhood, everything, trauma, like. My jealousy is gone. My control issues are gone.
Bro,
a lot of things
crazy.
are gone, and I'm a totally different person.
No, I know. This whole, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but this whole God and religion and you coming full circle with being, it's almost weird to me, because I know you a certain way.
Yeah.
But it's almost like a breath of fresh air too. It's just like, damn, this fool's fucking been through all this shit, and he found a way. You know what I'm saying? And that way is through God. And I was raised really religious. Like my mom is Christian. I told my, let's check this out, man. I told my mom I was gonna come talk to you and cut your hair. I told her your story real quick. Showed her your page, and she said a prayer for you.
Thank you.
It was crazy, bro, because she's very religious. And I told him to go see my boy. So she said, I don't even know him, but tell him I'm proud of him. That your mom said I'm proud of him. I said I'll tell him. So it's
more, bro. It's more than God. Like I tell people, like it's complete surrender, dog. Because me and you, we've lived similar lives, not the same life, similar lives, where we've been. You have to look at it like this. You've been a warrior your whole life. You've been in a battle, and it's been with yourself.
Right.
Like that's the greatest
Of course.
trick the enemy does to you.
Yeah.
You've been in battle your whole life with yourself. The greatest gift that God gave me was to learn to have peace. And that peace has translated into me changing my vocabulary, changing my friends, changing what I do every day. I tell people, I'm not even addicted to the gym no more. I still go and lift and work out every day. That's mandatory.
Right.
Dieting, I go about 50-50. Why? Because it's not an obsession no more.
Right.
I have other stuff that I'm working on. The studio, the nonprofit, just other stuff.
So I totally understand, man. I understand that completely. Because you were obsessed with Only Fitness. JC Fit. It wasn't Wrong to Strong.
No, it wasn't Wrong to Strong.
JC Fit. It was when I heard Wrong to Strong, I'm like, damn, you're not in the title, fool? You're not in the title, Mr. Fit?
I know, right?
But like I said, it's a breath of fresh air, bro. And I don't really, excuse my language, I don't really fuck with too many people, especially that have the same past as me, because we end up, we get around each other and it's not good. But
so let me ask you this, dog.
ahead.
Where are you right now in your life? Like, and be honest, dog. Don't.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. I smoke weed, which I'm trying to cut back, but it's not a big problem. Okay, that's one thing. I drink a little bit too much.
Do you drink alcohol?
I do.
Mm.
I do, and it's and it has to do with probably my circle, the girl I hang around with all the time, the guy I hang around with all the time.
So you date girls and guys now?
Nah, god damn. I knew it was coming. I knew it had to come sooner or later.
Make you laugh, dog. I'm still me. I tell people I'm still JC, man. I just might not sound the same. I might not use the same words, but I'm still me, man.
I'm telling you this right now, bro. There's a lot of things in my life that I'm happy about and I'm proud of. But then there's also things in my life that I know I need to correct, and that I know that.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be so hard on yourself either, dog, because the amount of trauma and everything that you've been through also, and the stuff you've done to yourself too, like as a grown ass man too, you can't look at it like that. You have to look at it different, and that's one thing that I've learned is like, you've survived, dog, but are you still living in survival mode? Because if you're still living in survival mode, then you're still kind of using that same language. Oh, I need to correct this. Things will come, dog. You'll correct as you go, because trust me, as long as you're not the old Nate, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all that matters, because the old Nate was a weasel.
I was a slime ball, bro. I was a slime ball.
Nah, dog, God is working on you, bro. And the thing is that the work never stops, man. Once he starts working on you, nothing is left undone.
My mom tells me that there's a reason that, God has kept you, she says it's her prayers. She says she's been praying for me since I was a teenager, since I've been getting in
prayers
trouble.
Goes a long way.
So she said that finally my prayers have been answered. My mom is very religious. She prays with me. She's like, God has finally answered my prayers and now brought you back into my life. And my mom just moved in with me last year because she got a divorce. She was by herself in California, so I got her the spot underneath or downstairs, my little office. I turned into her room, so it's just me and her in the house now, and it's almost like it's crazy, man. Because I hear God a lot now, and now I talk to you, I see your stuff, and I hear my mom, and it's like, I am getting closer. It's just I haven't, like you said, surrendered. I think I haven't surrendered my whole.
Warriors, it's hard to surrender. That's why I tell people the greatest miracle happened on November 6, 2021, when I got on my knees, because I completely surrendered everything to God that day. And from that day, in that moment, I was never the same person no more. Never. The way I spoke, the way And in 4 years, I've seen God build something that not even 3 people would do in a lifetime. From the foundation to the studio to the me being on the prison tablets, like my face being on there, my interviews, my podcast.
That's
like
just dope, bro.
I go to Florida and they already know who I am. I go to Texas, they already know who I am. And I tell people, it's not to boast about anything. It shows what God has done, like with my life. All the trauma, everything that I suffered, it was all for a purpose. Even all the years that I spent incarcerated, afraid, getting stabbed, just everything. People don't realize that prison like changes you, man.
Does.
Like it does something to you emotionally.
I didn't do that much time and it changed me. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine somebody doing 10, 15 years, you know, it's like.
You know what that does? It creates drug addicts. Because people get out of prison after everything, and they
need to medicate. Yeah.
They medicate, and now it's easier to buy weed. It's easier to buy alcohol. It's easier for all those things, and they're accepted. So what happens is that it turns into a cycle. But like you know, and I've been to the VA place, and I've been to places where I see them working with vets that have severe PTSD with weed and stuff like that. And you know, I don't have nothing bad to say. All I say is that it's all training, and eventually the training wheels need to come off.
Right. Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Like I don't want to take my training wheels off, bro. I don't want to take my training. I don't want to take my
wear your
floaties
helmet.
Off.
Put on your elbow things. If that's how you want to roll your whole life, then you know that's it. You know. It's not the biggest thing is honesty, man. I always tell people that's when I really started to change, man. When I started being honest.
Yeah.
Because, man, I used to lie to myself a lot.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy. You can convince yourself to fucking look the other way, you know? It's like.
But just you make things acceptable for what suits you.
Yeah.
What was I saying today? I was at the gym. And I said, I used a big word, and my boy was like,
"That ain't you, fool."
Like, where'd you get that word from? I forgot what word I used. And he was like, I don't even know who I'm talking to sometimes. And I was like, you know what it is that about a month ago, I felt it in my heart that God is getting me ready for different stages. And I don't know why, but I feel that by next year, I'm going to do a TED Talk. And I'm getting ready for it. Like I'm practicing my deliverance. I'm practicing my mic drive. I'm practicing my opener, my closer. I'm practicing all that. And to see how much I've changed that, like today when I was praying, I was like, man, this is crazy. Everything. The studio.
It is crazy.
Dude, I go into all the prisons. Like they let me in.
Bro, you're the last person. I wouldn't say the last person, but from when we first met till right now, you aren't the same person. I really didn't think I knew you had a lot of drive because you were the first person that gave me fucking, oh man, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like you were connected with so much stuff. You had a lot of.
Well, it's because I've always known a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
You know,
but to see you. This now is like, it's a lot of motivation too, bro. It's a lot of motivation because a lot of guys like us, and not all stories are the same, but the trauma, the shit that we've been through, that we, like you said, we put ourselves through, it makes you a certain way, bro, and it makes you like stubborn, like you don't want to change, and you're just gonna you're this and that's it, and but. You changed, bro. Like you surrendered.
I gave myself 2 rules when I first got to that halfway house. One of them was don't cross the street until the sign tells you to cross. That was my first rule. My second rule was no matter how you're feeling or what's going on in your life, get up at the same time. And I've kept that. 8 years later, I've kept that. Those were my first 2 rules. I have more now.
Yeah.
But those were my first 2 when I came home because I didn't know how I was going to get my life together. I just knew that I didn't want to go back to prison no more because I had already spent 17 years of my life in there.
Yeah.
So those are my 2 rules, man. But every day I tell people I train every day. This is not, yeah, God gave me stuff, but it doesn't mean that you don't go to boot camp. It doesn't mean that you don't go to war. It doesn't mean that there's not moments of peace, you know. Training, dog. Everything's training. Everything, because, so instance, today I was talking to someone and they were saying that they struggle with like porn and stuff like that. And I was like, so like, what do you watch on TV? Like, what do you listen to on music?
Yeah.
Because everything has a connection.
Right.
Like, even music, what you watch on TV. If you're watching this girl in bikinis all day, guess what you're going to be thinking about all day?
Yep.
And I try to not watch certain things, but not because it like messes up my mind, but it's because I don't want to relive moments in my life. Like, I never understood people in prison watching Cops. Like, I just didn't understand. I would be like, you're in prison. You don't even need to watch it. You're living it.
Yeah.
But to each their own, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, what the fuck you watching this shit for?
But nah, man. So you're trying to start a barber school. You said, right?
Yeah. So I'm in the process of getting my instructor's license. I've been a barber since 2021, 2020. I got my license. But it's gonna take me probably another like a few months to get my instructor's license. We have a shop on the north side of Phoenix. It's a barbershop now. It's just a regular barbershop, but we're trying to get it approved to be a school.
Okay.
And once that opens up, then we can, start making more money than just. I mean, I guess the owning a barber school or being a barber instructor is like the highest you can be is being a barber. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the top you can get.
Yeah.
It isn't no. Having a barber school is what you're supposed to do. That's the end goal, really. But
because you train other barbers to do the job, right?
Exactly, and then it's
like hiring a coach, I guess.
Yeah, well, no, it's a school. It's a school, and after 2 years, you can get grants, and the government will help you get student loans, and you can apply for the federal aid. You know what I'm saying? After 2 years of being established. So that's the goal, is to try to get the government involved so we can get these students in here funded or however if they can pay cash, but the student loan,
yeah,
that's guaranteed money. So
yeah, that's one of the few things that I regret not learning in prison is cutting hair and playing the guitar. I wish I would have learned those 2 things, but I just bought a guitar. I'm waiting for it in the mail right now, and it's gonna be one of my little.
I love the guitar, bro.
Hobbies that I'm gonna do on the side, like, cause I've learned to like balance my life out. I've learned to like Sundays I don't pick up my phone. It's about being at home, my family, my pets. I don't know, man. I tell people, even my boys like Dean, all the dudes I grew up with from Chicago. They're like, dude, we watch you on TV, because some of them are still doing time.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, we watch you, dude. And it's like, it's unreal.
Yeah, I know. I'm one of those people, bro. What are you talking about? You said your boys from back home. I'm motherfucking right here.
No, but I'm saying these are dudes that saw me since I was a little kid.
Okay, yeah.
All the way into like my gang banging, all the way into like everything.
They seen the whole thing.
They seen the whole the whole movie.
I get it. Yeah.
Even the glimpses of me, when I was riding bikes and all that stuff, and they're like, man, so like if you could do it, we know that we could do it.
Hell yeah. I feel the same way, bro. I feel the same way. I've known you for a while, and to see your life and the way you've changed and the things that you're doing now, bro, is motivating for sure. For sure.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, man. You're going to have to cut my hair later some other time. When
I came here to cut his hair, and then he put me in the couch and said, tell your story. Like, damn,
That's
bro.
what I do, guys. That's what I do.
That's crazy. It was awesome, though, man. I love this. It's awesome. I'm happy for you, man. I'm really proud of you, dude. For real.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me ask you this last question, man.
All right. Shoot.
Have you surrendered your life to God?
I haven't, bro.
No?
I haven't. And it might sound like, like I'm saying this just because I'm here now, but I have been thinking about calling you on a Sunday and be like, hey, well, let me go to church with you.
Well,
or
it's
let
not
me-
even
you know
about
what I'm
church,
saying?
dog. It's not even about going there, bro. Surrendering your life, it takes something very simple. It's confessing with your mouth that, you know, Jesus Christ is your Lord, your Savior, and he died for your sins. If you confess that with your mouth and you believe it through faith, your life will change. Surrender looks very different to different people. To me, since I was such a prideful man and such a strong man throughout my life, surrender to me was getting on my knees and crying like a little kid and letting him raise me up a man of God. From the pits, from the mud, with the pigs, everything. So like, you know, if you truly mean it, man, just you know, just say it like that, bro, out of your mouth. If you want, I'll walk you through the prayer, man. It's not. You don't need to be a biblical scholar, bro. You don't need. It just needs to come from your heart, dog. Do you believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins? That's all you have to do.
I do.
Okay, bro. Then you are a child of God, bro. And it doesn't take much, man. You know, faith is something powerful that I believe God gave me the gift that I had such a bad childhood that when there was nothing to smile about, I still smiled because it's what kept me from going crazy. And my faith muscle was so worked, just ready to go into action, that when I got on my knees, man, I believed everything he said, and that's why my life has been transformed. And it's not only just my life, it's me. It's poured onto my son. It's poured onto my other kids, my grandbabies. I have grandbabies now. It's poured on. It's caused a what is that called? When the ricochet effect, when it starts going like that.
Yeah.
And that's all it is, dog. You know, your mom is your prime example of how God is showing you what his kind of love looks like. You get what I'm saying? Like unconditional, every day the same, all that good stuff. It never goes away.
Yeah.
It's just really up to you, dog. But you already said it, so you got nothing to worry about. You're good. You just have to start practicing on a daily basis to surrender every day, because sometimes it takes a little bit more work. That's all.
Yeah. It does, man. I'm and I it's crazy, man. I grew up knowing about Jesus, knowing about God, the Bible, and I like ran from it. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was like too much for me when I was younger. It was like overwhelming, and I wanted the streets. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to, you know. And now that shit just is done and dead. It's like, yeah, I'm going back to what I was supposed to be doing in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Everybody's created with a purpose, dog, and I'm proud of you, man. Proud of you. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're doing good, man. God's just begun with you. He's got a plan, and that's all I gotta say, dog.
thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man.
All right. Hey guys, you've heard it here. James, where you at? Are you back there? Hey, tune in, guys, because we got a lot coming. A lot of different work that we're doing with the unit in Winslow, the unit at the Maricopa Prison Yard. Living Wrong to Strong units. Stay tuned, and you'll see.